Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Between Q and Review podcast. I am your host, Benim, together with my co host, Monster Ninja, and we're here to bring you all the news of LOL esports. So let's start off real quick just with Worlds. It ended. KT lost 3-2. I am pissed to this day. And because I literally think they were the better team. But it's T1 at Worlds, and they just don't crack. And Doctam did stuff that, yeah. Uh, but what did you think about the final?
I think it was a pretty good final, and it showcased how BDD was. I think he performed really well, and I had hope for KT, and I wanted them to win because I didn't want T1 to win another year. But yeah, it felt pretty good to actually see them compete and have a good series.
I'm gonna apologize right now. It's a bit of a scuffed setup. I forgot to bring the other mic, so we're gonna have to swap in between us. But that's how life goes. Uh, no, but actually, something I want to bring up about that final specifically. I can't let this go. But like game 5, Doctam is playing Sigs. He died like 3 times in a row with flash up. I think like he was holding that flash for the LCK Cup. I think the second he gets in game, he's gonna just flash on the spot because I can't see any other reason for why he didn't do it. So there's my rant. We're getting a Fnatic rant later. Don't you worry. It's coming back. It's coming back. But speaking of Fnatic, we're gonna go into the LEC real quick and talk about the rosters. Now, there's a lot of interesting ones actually.
Yeah.
Let's start with KC. KC.
Yeah.
So it's Kana, Yike, Kiehu, Kalist, and Busio.
Yes.
Honestly, what an upgrade. At least in support.
Yeah.
Like, what an upgrade.
Yeah.
Because, like, don't get me wrong, Targamas has been at Worlds before with G2. And he did perform. I would say he performed better than I thought he would. That might just be because I have a low standard. But, like, I thought he performed better than I was thinking he would. But to get Busio, that's just levels above, in my opinion. What do you think?
I mean, I agree. I think Kana is still gonna be one of the best top laners in the LEC, and yeah, I think I don't really know who their mid laner is. So, but I think them losing Vladi is probably gonna impact them because we already know that Vladi has a high peak when we look at last winter, and I think him on Fnatic will continue to like be one of the more competitive mids.
So there's also another thing. They got a new coach. Now, from what I've seen on League Twitter, which is not a good source, but I'm gonna use it because it's the only one I have, is that there were problems with the coaching staff and the players. Now, we can't say if that's true or not, but I definitely think it's interesting to bring in Reaper because he has been in C9 and I don't know his whole career, but he's been in C9 for a while. He was a pro player way back in season 1. He won, I think, the first split of OGN back then, LCK. So like he's been around for a while, and I hope he's gonna bring structure to the team. Since I now have to become a KC fan, if you remember our bet from last episode,
Yep.
yeah. So yeah, the KC jersey is on its way, and yeah, I really hope he does a good job because I have to cheer for the team now. Let's go over G2 real quick. They're the same.
Yeah, there's.
But do you think the rosters this year can compete more with G2, or like, do you think it will be the same at the end of the day?
I'm not sure. We'll see how KC and I think Fnatic turn out. I don't remember what supported Fnatic yet.
It was academy support Lospa.
Lospa. Okay, I have no clue what that is. But who did he get top lane again?
Empiros.
Okay,
Played on Gentlemates, I think.
Okay, wait, I've heard the name actually.
Greek.
Okay, I'm not sure, but I think KC at least will be able to compete. And I think a roster that could be great if they like just play at a good level is SK.
Yeah.
Like that roster seems very interesting, and I think that is a roster who either is like really high or pretty low.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's how it's gonna be there.
Yeah, like they're. Yeah, I need. They're either gonna run it down, like the whole split, or they're gonna be top three the whole split. I
Yeah.
feel like because the raw talent on the team is crazy. Like Wunder when he was on G2 2019 2020, the like he had a very special style where he liked to play the Akali, the Ryze, even the Pike when they swapped that around 5 lanes. So I think as long as he doesn't have to be on like Ornn, Renekton, if he gets to be creative,
Yeah.
I think he can be really good if he's still that mechanically sharp as he used to be. Leader, I don't know. I haven't seen him in competitive for a while. I don't count Radisak. Like that project. It was a good idea, I will say, but it just didn't work. With when he was with Hums and Jankos.
Jankos and
Perks, yeah. I can't really judge him off of that because the team was really dysfunctional, as we saw in.
Yeah.
You can look back and it was chaos.
Yeah.
So I can't really judge him. But I'm actually excited to see what he can do if he has gotten better at mages, because the whole thing with leader before was he can't play mages.
Yeah, in the middle.
Yeah, he only played the assassins. Yeah, he played assassins like Akali. I believe he had a couple of Talon games in ERLs where he popped off.
Irelia and Solo.
Irelia, yeah. So I'm really excited to see if he can actually play the Azirs, play the Orianas, and all of that. Because if he can, I think that team will skyrocket in potential. But if he is stuck on those assassins, it will be very difficult because you want the assassins mid lane, but you also want the carry picks top lane.
Yeah.
And then you have the ADC, who's a rookie, who I don't really know much about, but I've heard a lot that he's really good. Yeah, you put me on the spot. Yeah, he's the Croatian Joppa. He played in Vitality B. I've heard a lot of good things about him. I can't say I've watched too much, but I hear great things. But my question mark is Skeens. Because we haven't seen him in the top level for a while. Like back in the day, he was on Vitality when Yamato Kana was coaching, and there he had decent performances, but he wasn't all that. So I'm really interested to see how the team is gonna work, because you have a really strong bot lane in Mickey and Joppa. I think it's gonna be really strong. You have a mid laner who doesn't really play mages from what we know, and we have a top laner who is really good on carry picks. I'm very interested to see what he can do in the jungle role to make that team work much better, because it's difficult. Just on paper, if you see these things, assassin player mid, carry player top, and then you have Mickey, who is... I can't put a word to what Mickey is. Like the picks he pulls out in the support role, it's crazy. I'm really interested to see how they're gonna make that all work, if they're gonna make it work.
Yeah.
But another team who stayed the same is Koi. Now, I can't really say that they did the wrong thing, because I honestly think that roster, given another year, can reach a new height. Especially now, I think there's going to be a lot more competition in the LEC. So I'm really interested to see all of these rosters, what new heights they can reach, but especially Koi, because we can compare them. Last year, they were second.
Yeah, they were second.
Second, yeah, to G2. But now that hopefully the whole region is going to take a step up, it's going to be really interesting to compare Koi last year summer to this year summer, to see how much the region has actually grown. Or like, yeah, how much the region's grown, because they're the only ones we can really compare with, if not G2. but I still think that G2 is gonna come up on top. So they're gonna be the measuring scale for me personally. Also, another team who you kinda can do that with is Fnatic. You can't really do it as good as with Koi, but you still have the core of Upset and Razork from last year. I'm really interested to see Razork if he can do it, because in my opinion, if he doesn't do it this year, he's out. From what I think now, he has been in Fnatic for almost 4 or 5 years. I can't really.
Yeah, he
Off
got
the
there
top
in
of my-
2021.
Yeah, 2021. If it doesn't work this year, how much longer can you really trust the process until you just need to change?
Yeah.
But the Fnatic roster is Emperors, Razork,
Vlad.
Vladi, Upset, and Lospa.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I can't speak for the top or support really, but I think, of course, Upset. I think he gets a lot of hate for being a KDA farmer, but he's a really good ADC, and I think that he will continue to be like top 3 ADC in LEC. I think he's gonna be up there with Hansam and Kalist, and maybe Supa comes in, but he's been saying that for a little while now, and he has his moments, but he's not really that consistent. But yeah, I think that if it was the synergy between mid and jungle that was lacking, then maybe we'll get to see a new Razork with Vladi.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Also, what I want to say, they did my boy Poby dirty.
Yes.
I really wanted Poby to stay for this year because I think his potential is like crazy big because he spent so many years in T1, T1 Academy, and he has so much fundamentals, but he doesn't really have that carry. He can't really carry a game single-handedly from what I've observed. So I feel like if he got this year to develop that, we would see a whole nother version of Poby. But now he's in Navi.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy that he's still in the league. I was really worried that he was gonna come here for one split, then have to go back to Academy in Korea. But he's staying, he's playing in the LC with Navi. I don't think he can develop as much in that roster.
I mean, I kind of think the opposite, honestly, because Navi, they don't have the best roster, and I think for a mid laner like Poby to develop his carry potential, I think that's honestly a good thing, because he will have to carry games to win. So if he needs to put it all and he needs to win games on his own, then he's gonna grow that potential, and he's gonna become a more carry-esque player and gonna be able to step up when he requires to.
Okay. Yeah. Like, I understand the point. My point was more in the Navi roster.
Yeah.
They are basically 5 rookies.
Yeah.
Which is like, I think it's good for the league to show rookies, and perhaps like if the Navi roster doesn't work, maybe they all split into different teams and they can shine there. My thing is, in Fnatic, he would have veterans around him who can help him, who knows what their mid laner needs to be able to carry. But like in Navi, with all these rookies, they're gonna be very eager to show themselves to the world, basically, and to show what they can do. So I don't think Poby gets as much chance to shine in a carry position, but I think Poby can also, since a lot of the players will want to carry, they will want to show them. They have Samdi. Now, it's not Han Samdi anymore, it's just Samdi, who I was actually impressed by in summer. Now, Navi played 4 games in summer, so there was not much to see. But I still think that the things I saw had potential. And I think if he gets a actual split to play, or a whole year, he will show a lot more. And I think that if in Navi, I think Poby will need to be more of the supportive player, and carry. He won't really be the carry player, like he could have been with Fnatic. With upset, okay, I don't want to seem like Flame because the other players on Fnatic could carry, like they were good players. But I mean more, they could help him. With Navi, he doesn't get as much help. So I'm gonna stop yapping before I get off topic. Now, BDS or Shifters, they have swapped names again. So they're called Shifters now. Their roster hasn't changed a lot. They are keeping Rooster, which everyone was. From what I could tell, everyone wanted him. They are getting. Oh my, what's he called? Heretics Jungle last year. Sheo. And they are. I have to bring up Sheep Esports. I can't remember. Yap a little bit. Yap about.
I mean, I honestly have high. Like, Sheo did really good last year.
Yeah.
Like, I think Sheo. What team was he on again?
Heretics.
Oh, yeah, he was on Heretics. Like, he did a lot of creative and good stuff. And we haven't really seen that from him before. So I think like he was honestly really, really good jungler last split. And I think that I'm kind of excited to see him again.
Yeah.
Because he was one of the junglers who you kind of laughed at because he didn't do much and he wasn't that impressive. But last year he really showed, especially in summer split, that he could play.
Yeah.
And he was ready.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
I brought up the roster now. So it's. I'm wrong. Okay, apparently I was wrong. Sheo is still in Heretics.
Unlucky.
I am.
Bukada, right?
Yeah, Bukada.
Yeah, Bukada.
So it's Rooster, Bukada, Nuke. That's why I got it mixed up. Because I thought Nuke was in Heretics and Sheo was here. Paddock, who was KT's Academy, ADC, and Trimby. Bless you. So that's a little bit of difference. Bukada we saw for a split, I think, if not two.
Yeah, we saw him on Navi.
Yeah. No, that was Tiger.
Oh yeah, that was Tiger. Bukada, we saw him in.
No, he was no. He was in BDS. I remember now. He played BDS.
Yeah, I remember him playing in ERL, so that he got into
Yeah.
LEC. I remember.
So I'm excited to see him again. I want to see what he has to show for himself. Rooster, I think he was good.
Yeah, I think it was really solid.
Nuke has the potential to be really good. I feel like he's shown before. But last year it was a bit lackluster. I didn't see the same Nuke I saw in 2023 with when they played with Labrov, Crowny, Sheo, and Adam. I feel like that Nuke was his prime, and I didn't really see that last year. Paddock, he had a couple stints in the LCK in spring, and yeah, the best I can say is if he's a good ADC. Like, there's not much to say about it otherwise. Like, he wasn't really LCK level, but he was pretty good in CL. So I'm not as excited as I am curious to see what he can do in the LEC. Especially with Trimby. Because Trimby is back in the LEC. He has come out of the Mordekaiser ult.
Yeah.
And I'm just really happy to see him back. Now, you can't really judge too much of the World's performance because the team wasn't that good, to be frank. But from what we've seen before from Trimby, he's really good. And he's probably going to put up a good performance. Do you have anything more to say about Shifters?
Nope.
Say less. So we go on to Heretics, where Sheo actually is playing. So, rookie top laner in Tracin.
Yeah.
Sheo Serin, who's also a rookie.
Saren. Yeah.
Ice and Stand, with Hedon as head coach.
Ice and Sheo are good. That's how I think. I mean, I think Stend. Oh yeah, he played the split before. Yeah, I think that Sheo and Ice are pretty good. Uh, I don't really know much else about the others, but I'm just gonna repeat what I said earlier. I'm excited to see Sheo because he leveled up a lot last split, and I think that he can show himself a lot and maybe elevate this roster because I mean I don't really know these people honestly.
What I will say about Heretics is I am really sad they didn't keep Carlson. Because I think it is really bad for a team to bring up an academy player, let him play 1 year, send him away, and bring up another academy player. Like, I think you should have, because Carlson was getting better and better. He was he wasn't any like top 5 top laner or anything, but he was getting better. Which, for me, as a team like Heretics, you're not really planning on winning the LEC this year. Like, of course, you want to.
Yeah.
But if you were realistically planning, you're not gonna win the LEC this year. So give Carlson another, at least split or two, to show himself in before you bring up another academy. But then again, I can only voice my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it's also like we don't really know. Maybe Trayson showed better in like because I would assume that the main team and academy team scrim a lot, and I would assume that Trayson had better performances, and that he in like the off season showed more potential than Carlson, especially since maybe they thought Carlson would grow more as a player. So we can't really know, but yeah, they're just taking Tracy now, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, that was just my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, I can't really say more than that.
Yeah.
Something I will say though, bringing in a rookie mid laner instead of Camilo. I won't really say that it's. I don't want to say that it's bad. Because in my opinion, Camilo was the worst mid laner last year. But also, I think it's good in the way that it's because it's Serin. I know this player. He has been in the ERLs for a while and he's been killing it. So I'm really happy that he got a shot. But also, I think it's good that Camilo, because if I'm not mistaken, he went from LFL2 to LEC.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I think that was. When I read that first, I thought that's a career killer. Now, he did have decent showings. He wasn't really good, but he still showed himself enough that he got a spot on KC Blue.
But actually, I know Siren. I've actually played with him sometimes in Soluk, and from what I remember, he was really good. So, and that was more than a year ago, I think. Like, I doesn't remember who he was now, and yeah, he's really good. Yeah, that's what I had to say about that.
Yeah. No, but I think Camilo was the worst mid laner last year. So I think it was already really bad for Heretics to take him in because for his personal growth. I'm just really happy he got a spot in LFL1 and didn't go all the way back to LFL2. Because I honestly think that was a possibility if last year went worse. So I'm really happy about that. And Sarin, I'm really excited to see what he can do because he's had so much hype around him that I'm expecting really big things. Something I'm not expecting too big of, though, is Vitality. Now, I feel like every time Vitality changes roster, you look at the roster and you go, wow, this team can actually compete. And then they go for 5th place at every split. And you're left there thinking, what is going wrong? I think this year will be the same. Like, People are hyping Humanoid because they think that after Fnatic he will do better, since the change of environment, he didn't fit in at Fnatic, which I can believe. Like there has been many instances of that. But I don't know. I like from what I've seen from Humanoid before he got benched. I don't really see that Humanoid like 2021 Humanoid 2022 when he was playing the best. Or I guess you can even say 2023 when he was playing good, but the team wasn't having results. I don't really see that Humanoid popping up out of nowhere. I also think Carsey, he's a good ADC, but he's been slowly declining. He's still a freak mechanically. Like, do not get me wrong, that guy's a freak. But yet again, I don't see that spark like I used to see with Carsey. Nak, really good. Has incredible potential, and I really hope to see it do well. Linkas, I don't have an opinion, because I honestly didn't pay too much attention to him. And Fleshy, he is a support. Like, that's the best way I can. Yeah, he's a support. That's the best way I can describe him. It's not really great, but it's not bad. But do you have any specific opinion, especially now that Humanoid is in Vitality?
I mean, I'm not sure because I know that Humanoid and Carsey really like each other.
Yeah.
So maybe just vibes carries the team.
Mhm.
I could honestly believe that. I'm gonna be real, but
Yeah.
I think I think this team for sure has potential. Like I don't think that this team is necessarily doomed to fail or like promised to succeed, but I think that they could for sure do both. But I mean, it's just a matter of seeing how it will go. I think Naknako will for sure be the most stable on the team because I think it's really good. And like I think that his style of playing, he always plays this like carry top laners. I think that's gonna be a lot more inclined to do in this new season. And honestly, I think first split of LSC, I didn't say this before, but I think it's gonna be very good for MKOI because MKOI has always been a very good early game team. And this season especially, it is very easy and very rewarding to snowball. And they all have strong lanes with Mainter and Jojo and Alvaro Supa also playing good in lane. And of course, Aljoya creating these openings and finding good angles to impact lanes good. And I think that can carry them through a lot of the early season and honestly could carry them through the whole winter split.
Yeah. Okay, so it is future Benim and Mons. I noticed while editing that we forgot to talk about Giant X, Los Ratones, and KCB. So we're gonna do that.
Los Ratones, bro.
Shut up. It happens. It happens. What can I say? We're gonna start off Giant X real quick. Nothing changed, so it's pretty easy to go over. I honestly feel like they won't be that much better than they were last.
I don't have that much hope for them. I think that I think their best player, if they really like perform, is Jackis probably, but he looked not as good last split as he has done earlier splits, so I don't know if he will live up to that again. But I think it has potential, but I don't believe in them, you know.
Yeah, like I said, there's not much to talk about, which is probably why I forgot it. Now, what we really should not have forgot. Los Ratones. Yeah, it's the same roster as it was last year, but it's in LEC this time.
And
So-
Yamato Cannon is coaching.
And Yamato Cannon is coaching, which is not to be mean, but it's an upgrade.
I mean,
In experience,
yeah.
it's an upgrade for sure.
like Yamato Cannon, he's been playing since season 1. He's been in the league since for a while. He's like one of the only coaches who has been to Korea and been successful. And from all the content that he's done, I think it's a really good fit. And I think that he's really passionate in what he does, and I think he's a very good addition to the team.
Yeah, I agree. What I will say though is I'm really curious how it's gonna work.
I'm really curious because I've heard from Yamat Kanan as well on his like weekly updates that he really likes the team where they're going and the like improvement they've done. So I really hope that we get a strong Los Ratones, and that especially like it's gonna be fun seeing Baus versus these players. Like I can't wait to see like Baus versus Kana, for example. Like that's gonna be very fun.
No, but like, can you imagine? Kana, he's coming from playing at Worlds with T1 and Damwon to now
Baus.
Baus is gonna run it down 0-4 and he's still gonna be ahead of gold, and Kana is gonna sit there like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
I mean, Velia is actually the most interesting for me. Because we've kind of
Yeah.
seen Name Crown and Reckless. Now, Reckless was AD carry, but we've seen them at this level before.
I mean, I'm very curious about Nemesis. Like, we haven't seen him in this LEC setting versus these types of mid laners for 5 years. Like, it's been
Yeah.
such a long time, and if he still has it and is still like competing really good, like I think it's really interesting to watch.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Velia, because I mean, he's a solo queue menace, and he did pretty well. Like he did well in competitive last year, but I
Yeah.
want to see him against like Yike, against Razork, against Skumond in like a competitive setting.
Yeah. Against Sheo.
Oh,
Elioya.
and I don't know, like the team has a very special play style.
Yeah.
So I'm just very interested to see how it's gonna work at the top tier.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really think it's a very special playstyle. I think it's just that Baus does what he does, and then the whole team just can work as a unit. Like, it's kind of like, I mean, how do I explain this to like, so there's this thing, right, where you usually play 2 lanes, and it's very easy with Baus because you can kind of leave Baus alone and he will do some random shit and it will work or it will fail. And whether or not that happens doesn't really matter because you can just play on the other side and what happens happens.
Yeah.
And you can just focus all your resources on Nemesis and Crowny.
Yeah, what I more meant, like, you have Baus in top lane, right? Who he will go 0-10. And, like, okay, let me put it like this. He will die.
Yeah.
He will, like, he does it for fun at this point. But then on the opposite side of the map, you have Reckless. He doesn't die.
Yeah.
And then you have Nemesis, who somehow dies 8 times per game, but still has, like, the most damage and still actually carries the team fights. I don't know how much Los Ratones you watched.
I mean, I watched a lot of Los Ratones, and I can say it's not easy to play mid lane in that team.
No.
It is not easy. You have a jungler who's power farming, you have a support who's like running around.
Yeah, I mean,
and then it's kind of hard, like, but
no,
I think,
yeah, for sure, it's hard, but
like, I really think they can do good,
yeah,
for sure. Like, I really want to see them succeed as well because I don't think anyone is rooting against Los Ratones.
Oh no, there are people.
I think the only people who do that are like people who just hate like this team just going into an ERL in the first place, and like probably Baus haters, I would assume.
No, there are, like, trust me, there are a lot of haters.
Yeah, I mean Crown haters as well.
Yeah, no, like, do you know how many angry KC fans I've seen?
Yeah, but it's KC fans.
Yeah, I guess I'm one of them now. So
yeah. But you're not one of them.
No, I'm one. I'm not one of them. I'm just one.
No, but you're one of them, but you're not one of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
quickly move on to KC Blue. The only player I'm actually kind of interested about is Yukino.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the other, Camilo we saw last year.
Camilo, yeah.
Hazel is newly promoted from their lower academy. Prime has been in the ERLs since the birth of the ERLs, so it's gonna be a little bit interesting to see him.
Yeah.
But Tao, also the top laner, is from their lower academy.
I mean, I really like when I watched the finals and when I watched the KCB in general. Like Yukino looks super strong.
Yeah.
Like he's a very decisive jungler and he finds a lot of good plays and just is very solid. So I think that seeing him play, obviously this is another level, but I think it would be very interesting.
Fun fact: do you know who almost got the sports spot?
Who?
Alaric. We both played a tournament with him way back when. So
it's not really way back.
It is.
It's kind of way back, but not even way back. You know?
No, but like in league, in terms of league, it's kind of way back. It was 3 years ago.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of way back, but it's like.
So.
Then he was a jungle player.
Oh yeah, sack one trick.
Yeah, I mean it's still a sack one trick, but.
But he plays other.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, he's a sack main for sure. Yeah. I mean, he pulled it out game 3 against Los Ratones. So.
Yeah.
No, but that's actually interesting. That he's playing for their third team now. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
He's doing well for himself.
He is.
Yeah, I have nothing else to add. So now we can actually continue to the LCS. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I can't say more. I agree. So we move on to the LCS. We start with C9, where there has been one change, or two, with coach as well.
No.
APA is in C9.
Yappa.
I have always, I wouldn't say I'm an APA hater, but for me, he is not the guy who will completely carry a game through mid lane. I think he's a very stable mid laner. But for me in the beginning, the problem was the champion pool. But he has kind of fixed that now. Like, he plays a lot of champions and he plays them well. But I'm still not seeing the same things I would see from like Quad or Quid. They are very similar in name.
Yeah.
I meant Quid.
Yeah.
I'm still not seeing that same like, I don't know how to say it, like, I guess, yeah, play style I would say, where Quid, we saw it at Worlds, where when they beat BLG, he was going crazy.
Yeah.
Like he's really good, and I feel like APA isn't that type of player, but I feel like he's still like really good on his like Talia, Sigs of course, and more of these control mages that are not really designed to carry either. So I think he's doing his job, but I don't think it's all that. If you look at this team, for what I see, I don't really see a guy, except for Thanatos, who's like gonna take over a game and be able to carry it if it's even. I feel like if this team, if they're ahead, they're gonna win the game. I feel like you can almost bet your house that they're gonna win the game if they're ahead. But if it's even, I can't really see a player that's gonna take that step and carry the game. What do you think?
I mean, I think that they have a lot of they have 3 players, in my opinion, who can carry pretty well. I think Sven, Blabber, and Thanatos can do a good job of like accelerating the game and finding good plays. I think Blabber is more inclined when things are going bad to do really bad plays, or he has really int plays sometimes. But I think if he's not doing that, he's like very, very, very good jungler. And I think APA, I can't really judge him too much, I think, right now, because I think he's a good mid laner, and I think that the TL roster was kind of just doomed from
Yeah.
how that like state was in an environment. And from what I've seen from the videos that I posted, I think that APA was a really good person to be around in that environment, because he was actually trying to improve and to fix a lot of stuff and to actually like bring the team forward. So I don't think he will struggle that much. I think that he can really show himself, and I think that since his champion pool has gotten wider, I think that he can really be a good player. So I think this Cena roster could be very good.
So for me, I think winter. This roster can go two ways in winter. I feel like they're either gonna be the best team, or they're gonna struggle. Not like a huge struggle, like they're out in the first round of playoffs, but more like they're gonna they're gonna not look very clean, if you get what I mean. Now this might just be because the last split with TL for APA was really bad, because the TL roster kind of imploded. So it might just be my, I don't know how you say, I might just be impacted by that a little bit too much, because uh, from that team to now, I think the team around him is a lot more stable. And also, I agree with what you say in the videos. You can really say that he is the one pushing for improvement a lot, which is like big ups to him. I think I don't know how to say this. The longer the season goes, the better APA will be, because I still think that he's on his way up, like in his trajectory.
Yeah.
Although the problem I see is that I think that Sven is either gonna go straight or he's gonna go down, because he's getting older. He's been playing a long time, and while he's still good, I feel like this might be the year when we see that he's dipping down a little bit. So that's more the reason why I say that I don't really see a person except for Thanatos that can carry a game from, because I believe that Sven still can, but I'm not sure if he will, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
And same thing, Blabber I can't speak too much, because I have not like been paying too much attention to C9 last year. To like I've been watching I Will Dominate when he watched them and crashes out over every little mistake. But I didn't really pay too much attention on performance. I was more watching that for entertainment purposes. So I can't really say too much. But I still feel like my opinion stands where I don't really see a player that will carry a game from an even state. Although I will be very happy to be proven wrong, because that roster looks really interesting to me. We're gonna go over real quick. Dignitas is gonna be last place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disguised and Dignitas are gonna fight for their lives over 8th place.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go over them real quick. It's Photon, XU, Palafox, FBI, and Ignore in Dignitas. In Disguised, it's Castle. I have no idea how to say his name. Kryra,
Krira.
Call Me Sajid, and Lions. These are three rookies, and Castle
Yeah.
and Lions. He played last year on Lion.
Yeah.
FlyQuest is really interesting.
Yeah.
for me, because Gakos gets the top starting
Yeah.
top lane spot. Griffin comes in from Loud. Quad and Master are staying, and Cryogen, who is a rookie, is playing support. I'm really interested. I'm really interested to see Griffin.
I have no clue how this is gonna go.
I want you to speak.
I have no clue how this is gonna go, honestly, because I think that. I mean, I think Quad and Masu are two really good players, but I don't really know, because this is like Griffin. I don't really know his history. I just know that he played on Loud last split.
He played on Loud and the step under the Challenger League in Korea.
Okay. Yeah, and Gakos is a rookie, although he's a very, very good rookie. We've seen him a couple times after Bippo incident, because he had to play a few games then, and he showcased really good potential and really good gameplay. So hopefully that stays. And I mean, I kind of just want, because I think Masu has been so good and so like consistent, that I kind of just want him to succeed.
Yeah.
I think Quad is kind of a bonus to that. Like, I kind of want him to succeed as well, but not as much as I want Masu, you know. And then, yeah, that's about it for that team. I think that's now next team, Lion. I mean, that's
crazy.
that's money team right there. They kept their top laner, Samudo. No clue who that is, I'm gonna be real. But then they got in Inspired. They have Saint still there, and they got Berserker from Korea. Obviously played in NA before, and Isles. I mean, I think just a roster that has Inspired can do a lot.
Yeah.
Because he has such good control of games, and he's very disciplined in what he does, and he rarely does bad plays. Like 95% of his plays are always good and lead something good. And I think Berserker is a very good ADC, and I could see a lot from this team.
I have one comment about this team. How did Isles get here?
Yeah.
Like, he looks so out of place. Now, Inspired, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm really interested because we saw a glimpse of Inspired in the FlyQuest Worlds video. I'm not sure if you watched it.
No.
Where you can really see Inspired in scrims, like yelling at. I like honestly, I watched the video like 3 times or that clip, and I can't tell who he's yelling at. But he's yelling at someone that they're just NPCs. Like he's like standing there yelling, but me and Whip are the only people doing anything. You're just NPCs. I'm not sure if
like Inspired.
yeah, I'm not sure if that's coaching staff or players, but someone was getting their shit kicked. But I'm really interested to see how, because in that team you have a strong personality in Whippo. You have 2 European coaches who are very used to having an angry Polish guy screaming at them. Like I feel like in Europe there's a lot more culture when you can like you can argue, but you don't dislike each other. You just argue because you're very passionate.
Yeah.
To a different degree.
Yeah.
This is what I've heard from other pro players, that in NA, if people start arguing, they kind of separate them and they calm them down. In EU, you just send it.
Yeah.
Because people can take it.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested to see that, like, if Inspired actually fits in this team.
Yeah.
That is my main concern. And what the fuck is Isles doing there? I've never seen a player so out of place in my life.
And what is Sentinels?
Oh, Sentinels. Impact, Hambak, Dark Wings, Rahel, Huhi.
I'm not gonna lie, this team looks pretty good.
Yeah, like, honestly, when I saw this announcement, I was like,
Yeah.
This is if Disguised built their roster correctly.
Yeah. I mean, I think I hope that Impact will get it back in shape, because obviously TL incident, and he really fell off in how consistent he was. Just always this consistent rock. You always rely on him going even and being stable in the game and just being able to team fight really well. And he was basically the Keen of NA.
Yeah.
And I think that if he returns to that form, I think he will be for sure top 2, if not the best top laner in NA, and I think that is very good. Dark Wings from the Disguised run and Rahel look really good. And Hui was there as well, I guess. They looked really good. And yeah, I don't know, they just looked really good. And of course, the rookies and they have high potential. Dark Wings and Rahel, Hui has been playing, I know. And
who is older than Greece, like at this
yeah,
point.
but yeah, I have really, I can see this team going far for sure.
One thing I will say is my main concern here is Hui. Because I think last year he didn't really show much. That might just be because Disguised weren't that good. But I also felt like the last couple of years he he plays a very Korean support. And with that I mean that he engages. And that's what he does. He engages and he plays his vision, of course, like any other support. But like he plays support, but his main thing is just he engages, he dies, he hopes the team cleans up. Where I don't know if that's gonna hold too much longer. Like that's a playstyle that sure it works, but I just don't feel like he's as versatile in the support role. Although when he played mid back in the day, he was crazy. I'm not sure if you know you.
I have no clue.
Yeah, you did not. Who here Aurelion Soul? Look it up. No, I'm not even kidding. Okay, so Shopify it's the same roster, just Cine instead of Palafox.
No.
Team Liquid is actually interesting.
Morgan.
Morgan,
Diodo.
Jose Diodo, Quid, Yeon, and Korjeje. Honestly, this is a really interesting roster. Like what I will say though is TL is just like last year. They just have 4 imports basically.
Yeah.
No, it's 3 this time actually. But Yeon and Quid are both ethnically Korean, so I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's technically 5 imports. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, so.
So I think this team will be pretty alike the other TL rosters. I won't compare them to Summer because Summer was really bad. I'm gonna put it like that. Summer was really bad.
Yeah.
But 2024 and the beginning of 2025, the TL was good.
Yeah.
And I feel like it will be like that. They will be good and they will probably challenge for the title. Yeah. And I can't really say more than that because it's like either Team Liquid or FlyQuest who's gonna win, or C9. So I can't really predict who right now because
Or Lion.
I do not think that.
Or Sentinels.
Okay, no. I do not think Lion will be. No.
I think this will be a very competitive NA split.
Agreed. But I do not think Lion will.
I think top 5 teams can contend for the top 1.
Let's agree to disagree.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna just say my last thing. I don't think Lions is a bad team by any means. I just don't think they're contenders. They're contenders, but they're not likely. I can't explain this to make it make sense.
It's fine.
Yeah, people get what I mean.
Let's go to LCK.
Probably. Let's go to LCK. Yeah. So, quickly, Fearx, Clear Raptor, Vikla, Diablo, Kellen, it's the same.
Same roster, yeah.
I'm really excited to see Diablo again. He was...
Yeah. And Raptor, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, but like, for me, since I don't give a fuck about jungle, no, but since I play ADC, I watch mostly bot lane. And, yeah, I'm really sad. Diablo is, like...
Yeah.
he's a freak
He was
mechanically. Like I remember watching him in CL when Reckless was playing, and I was thinking like, these kids scare the shit out of me. 'Cause, like, what do you mean you're that good? So DNF. This was DNF last year. Now it's DNS because they decided to change name. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's Dudu, Piosik, Closer, He Who Shall Not Be Named in Dokdam, and Peter. They did my boy dirt.
Peter.
My
goat Peter.
My goat. He has to play with Dokdam again.
And Piosik.
And Piosik. And Dudu.
Yeah, Dudu.
And Closer.
He's pretty...
Yeah,
Dudu.
okay. So we're ending the podcast, right? No,
I have no clue, honestly.
but honestly, this team is a 7th max.
Yeah, go next.
Yeah. This team, I am cheering for this team.
Lucid, Showmaker, Smash, and Career.
I am cheering for this team.
Bro, I want Smash to do so good.
Smashy! This guy. The amount of times I've heard his name screamed in CL. Smashy! Like, I am just so happy he's got an LCK spot.
Yeah.
Because last year, when he played LCK Cup with T1, he had really good showings.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I think top 3, like, their top side looks really good. Like, Saiwu looked really good at the end of last split. And Lucid as well. And Showmaker. Well, he's Showmaker, yeah. Like, I think this team could do a lot.
Yeah.
And they got the fraud out in Arbril, both ADC and bot lane, and the support, I mean.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, Beryl, he's playing too much Genshin.
Yeah.
So that's good that he's out. Yeah, I think this team could be really good, and I hope they succeed.
So that's what you said about the bot lane. I agree with Beryl. We will be talking about aiming later. Because I am furious.
He's
But
on KT.
maybe. So, DRX, Rich, Vincenzo, Yukal, Jiwoo, Andil. Really not interesting.
Yeah, skip the RX.
All I will say, Vincenzo, he had pretty good showings in the CL. He played in T1.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's pretty solid. That's why I'm excited.
It's the same roster?
Yeah. What the fuck? It's the same roster for Genji. I'm gonna say right now, I'm really sorry that this is not on screen. I'm just way too dumb to manage to figure this out.
Yeah.
So I will do better next time. So Genji is the same.
Genji is the same.
There's
Keen my goat, Ruler my goat, Chovy my semi goat, Canyon part goat, Duro goat.
Do you wanna hear my hot take?
What?
Chovy ain't shit. Look, I understand LCK title. I'm not saying he's not good. He is a great mid laner, but he ain't shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Chovy being called Choky before was not good. I think Chovy being called Choky this world's fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm gonna make a comparison now. You won't understand it. Someone will. But Chovy is legit the Kevin Durant of League of Legends.
I know Kevin Durant.
Yeah, but do you understand why I'm saying it?
Yes. Of course I know. No, I'm thinking of another guy. I'm thinking of Kevin LeBron.
Give me the fucking mic. No, the reason I say this is because Kevin Durant in basketball.
Yeah. Not the bodybuilder.
No, he has he has won titles right in the NBA, but he has only done it when he has at least 3 world-class basketball players next to him. He has never been that guy on a team. Where I feel like Chovy, I'm gonna compare to Worlds now. Because there's a debate going around right now in the basketball community that Kevin Durant when his career is said and done, he won't really be remembered as legendary. Where I feel like if Chovy keeps going like he is, I can kind of agree with that. With Chovy, like he has more LCK titles than I have fingers. Probably I can't count that high. Like I can't count that high. I studied IT in school. Like I am stupid. But if it keeps going, like Chovy won't be remembered for how good he is. He will be remembered for choking at Worlds. For me, Caps will be more if LOL Esports ended today, Caps is more legendary than Chovy.
Yeah.
Like, he is not better than Chovy.
No.
But his name will be remembered a lot
Yes.
more than Chovy's. That's what, like, I do not think Chovy is bad at all. Like, I want to get that clear. But his career is what more, like, it won't really be too legendary if it were to end like it is now.
Yeah.
Although I have a really hard time believing he won't win at least one Worlds.
Yeah.
Like, he is fucking good. We move on to Brian. This might be the most uninteresting roster I have seen in my life. Casting Gideon Fisher, Teddy Namgung. I have no idea who he is. I have never seen his name.
What
I
did you say?
Namgung.
It's actually called Namgun.
Yeah, like I have never heard about him before, and I watched CL.
I mean, they have a Fisher. And Teddy Bear.
I'm shooting you later. I think we just skip this, honestly.
Yeah, skip.
Hanwha Life.
Hanwha Life Esports.
Zeus, Kanavi, Seka, Gumayushi, Delight. Now this is a roster.
This is a roster. This is very much a roster.
Please, I want to hear your opinions.
Zeus, money making machine. Kanavi, money making machine. Seka, can always be money making machine. Gumayushi, money maker. Delight. On and
Inter.
off. On and off. That's all I can say about him. On and off. Oh, did I see aiming?
No, you didn't. What I will say about Hanwha Life. Actually, what I will say about Gumayushi, not even just Hanwha Life,
No.
is that I'm actually kind of happy he left T1.
Yes.
Because, first of all, because all the things you hear about, the death threats, and like that can't go well on you mentally. But also, like, give him a new perspective. It will give him a new perspective, and I feel like that's always something positive in this kind of situation where he's been on a team for so long, and you kind of learn how to play with the team, and you get very good at that. But now I think now he's with a new team. It's a new type of way of player. He doesn't have Faker in the mid lane, who kind of like is very vocal, very like leads the team. He doesn't have carry a bot or a support who will pull up the Ezreal support out of nowhere and make it work. It's a little bit more of a structured team, if I say it like that.
Yeah.
Or at least in the bot lane, where it's a bit more structured, and I'm actually really interested to see how Gumayushi plays with that, because I feel like we've only seen Gumayushi with Keria,
Yeah.
and Keria has always been insane. Like, I mean, both insane good at the game and like insane.
Freak.
Yeah, with the picks so with the light it's actually gonna be interesting, because he is not Keria. He plays Rel, he plays Leona.
He's a freak, but he's a different kind
Yeah,
of freak.
yeah. Like, he is Huhi, but on steroids. Where he will go for the engage, and he will get the 5-man engage. He will die. And then he hopes the team cleans up. He's that type of support.
Yeah.
While Keria is more... we're game 5 at Worlds, we're not looking at that yet. We're game 5 at Worlds, what do we pick? Yeah, let me slam the pike!
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Bike on a bike.
So I'm actually really interested. KT, nothing interesting happened.
Aiming!
KT got aiming.
And
And
Pollu
and Ghost.
Ghost on support.
Yeah, he was hot.
I mean,
Or-
I've really played like support before, so
Yeah, like
might be good, you know.
I actually think Ghost will be good. I am really pissed though that KT just went to a Worlds Finals. And to follow that up, we get aiming.
We still have
Aiming.
DDD and Cuz,
Yeah, you know.
and you know, it's all perfect. So now, Nongshim, they have Kingen still there. Could be good, could be bad. We never know. Then we have Sponge. You know who that is?
Yeah.
Who is Sponge?
He's a jungler. He
Okay.
played on DRX.
Then we have Scout.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Scout has been, obviously, he's a very famous LPL player and is known for playing good. Last year though, han var inte it.
You know what?
He was not it.
I can't. Yeah.
He was not it. And
Shout out to Dahl.
let's see if there's anything else, you know. Then we have Taeyun.
Yeah.
I have no clue who that is. And then we have Lehans.
Do you mind if I sneak in here a little bit? He's almost stealing the show here. What I will say about Scout, he has been in the LPL for 10 years. 2015, I believe, he left T1. Because he was academy in T1. He is back in the LCK, and I feel like people are hyping it. But I also feel like that it will not be that hype, because yeah, he's not that like he's not that good anymore. That's the best I can say. Yeah, I agree, like with what you said.
I think Prime Scout was kind of what Faker is right now. Like, he was this player who would he could always play the mages really good, but he would be very good in the setup mids, who would like allow his team to get space and be able to make sure that his teammates can carry. And right now, that's not the Scout we have. Like, obviously, he was not as good as Faker is right now at that role, but he did have that role, and he was very similar to Faker right now in that sense. But last year, he's been on the decline, and I'm not sure if he will get back to form. But if he is, then it's going to be interesting to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I disagree, really. I think we just move on to the big one. It's T1. It's T1 pace.
Yep.
This is a move where I don't think anyone was really expecting it, but I can't say that I was surprised that not pace in himself, but that there was a change in T1.
Yeah.
I can't say I was surprised at all.
Yeah.
Because I think it was really healthy for the team.
Yeah.
You scroll up. Yeah, you're doing so well, buddy. No, that's LDC. Yet again, I'm sorry, this is not on screen. No, the LPL. Yeah, good job. So pace. Stop looking at me like that. Thank you. So like, he's a mechanical freak. He is crazy good. Can you stop reading ahead while I'm talking about the LCK? Thank you. I'm gonna take the phone away from the ADHD kid next to me. So pace will be really good. I want to hear your opinion because I want to hear if you were listening.
Pace is really good. He was really set back when he played on the JDG last year. Like, he was a complete freak, and he had some inters. He had some straight up inters. And he deserves this because when obviously the 2024 Gen G run, he was playing really good. When he kind of didn't do as good in Worlds, obviously, but 2025 he's been a complete freak on JDG, and he was like that team. I think they got top 6. I think.
Mm.
I think without pace, they would have been way far down because he was carrying that team like a backpack.
Yeah.
Really like pace. He deserves this. He's a very, very good ADC and is very young. And I hope he does good, but that T1 doesn't succeed.
T1 hater over here. You need to be careful with what you say now. Just remember that, for reasons we will get into soon. Okay, so we move on to the LPL, and we're gonna run through this quick because I lost the roster, so no one cares. Anyone's legend. It's Flandre, Tarzan, Shanks, Hope, and Kyle. They ran it back.
Yeah.
Just
Not Tabi.
not Tab,
Not Tabi.
which, yeah, we can't really comment about. It's the coach. We have no idea why.
I mean, I think from seeing Tabi's track record, I think if they keep it going, like how they did this year, then I think they can be really competitive.
Mm.
I think Tabi not
forgot
being
this.
there though, I think that can be very impactful because Tabi is very known in LPL for creating rosters kind of out of thin air and making them great. Obviously, this roster was pretty good on paper.
Yeah.
Still, but he managed to get them to a really good position, and they were kind of the only team from the LPL last year that looked competitive because BLG was not it. And
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully they do good.
Speaking of BLG not being it, they got Shun back
Yeah,
and Viper,
Viper,
who is
a freak.
yeah. He's back in the LPL now as well.
It's a complete freak.
Complete, like, yeah, a freak. Best thing you can say. Little fun fact: he also speaks 3 languages. This is what you get to learn on League of Legends Twitter.
I also speak 3 languages. Not fluent, but
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Because oh yeah, Swedish, English, Spanish, right?
yeah,
Yeah. I speak 5. Sit down. I speak 5. Sit down.
Yeah.
Do you want me to count them? No. We're getting off topic. We're gonna argue later. Yeah, basically, I think it's an upgrade.
Yeah.
It's an upgrade. It's
I
just.
mean, obviously Shun instead of Beige one, yeah, and Viper instead of Elk,
I
because Elk
think-
is really good, but Viper is Viper.
Yeah. You could argue it's a side grade, like it's just one great ADC for another great ADC. But I still think Viper's better.
Yeah, of course.
We do have an Inter still on the team,
We don't speak about him.
but let's hope he actually turns the tables and.
Let's hope he does what he does in the LPL in one international
Exactly.
in his career.
We're gonna move on. Edward Gaming, no one cares. It's said Xiaohao, Angel, Leave, Perukia. We move
I
on.
think they could do good. Soboro.
IG. Soboro, Wei, Rookie, Photic, and Jue Mako. They sharing the support spot. I'm a really big fan of Photic.
Yeah.
I think when he played on Ninja in Pajamas, he was good. He also played with Rookie there, so there's a connection there. Wei, yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Soboro and the other support, who I will not butcher the name of again. I don't know. And the Mako has potential, but he.
Mako obviously good. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
Mako obviously good. That's what I have to say.
So yeah, we move on quickly. JDG, Xiaoshu, Junjia, Honkyu, Gala, Vampire, and Tabe as coach.
Tabe.
Honestly, I'm really excited.
Yeah, same.
Honkyu and Junjia in the
Yes.
LPL with Gala as ADC. Like I think this can be incredible.
Yeah. I also think that a lot of LPL watchers know that everyone hates Vampire, but I think Vampire has gotten a lot better because he was a rookie when everyone hated him, and he was a real Inter.
Yeah.
But he stepped up a lot and improved, and I'm really excited to see this gameplay, especially since Junjia and Honkyu on CFO last year were doing really good stuff, and they obviously have Gala. And Tabe, I can't, I think just by them having Tabe in this roster, I think they for sure go top 4.
Yeah.
I can't see anything else. Like Tabe, my goat.
LGD. LGD, I recognize about no names, so
I recognize Heng.
and
I
that's
don't
it.
even know if it's good, but yeah, we can skip that.
We skip LNG. I don't have a lot to say.
This could be interesting, honestly.
Uh,
This could be interesting.
It's sheer Croco Bulldog 1XN missing.
Yeah. I know 1XN missing and Sheer, they all have really good potential. Croco as well. I don't know Bulldog, I think he is LCK now. Yeah. And Croco, he played LCK last split, but he is an LPL player. And we've seen him do really good. But obviously last split in LCK he didn't do well. And let's see if that carries on. But I think this roster has good potential.
Yeah, Mons said it very well. They have good potential, but the one problem is Bulldog is a fraud. And I say that not lightly at all, because there was a lot of hype because he was rank 1 in Korea with like 2.2k LP. And yeah, by all means, impressive. But he didn't show it. Like, I honestly think that this guy is way overhyped. I look, I'ma say it. I can say it. You have to be careful, but I can talk. I think that this guy is overrated. Now, like, he can prove me wrong and maybe just wasn't the right atmosphere or whatever. But I really didn't see anything too impressive from him in the LCK, so I'm not expecting a lot. We move on real quick to Ninjas in Pajamas. It's nothing really interesting.
Hoya Care, Asum.
Yeah, for me, interesting. Guwon played on LCKCL when Reckless was there. Played in the LCP. That is
Yeah.
Oysters and Emery. He played there, didn't really go too well, but I'm actually like the fact that he got a team in the LPL. I was really surprised.
Yeah.
I like that's for me. I really like him because in the documentaries, he was he was just an interesting person, and I'm actually really happy that because he was planning on retiring after the 2024 CL season. So I'm just really happy he kept going and is finding teams. OMG, still have Moham, so they're not going far.
Yeah, we can skip those.
WE, I think we can skip it.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Monkey,
Yeah,
that's a goat right there. Like, Monkey, he's a really interesting jungle player. And he can create chaos and really set up his team for success.
I'm forgetting the mic.
Yeah. So I think Monkey, I'm happy to see him, honestly. Like, Monkey, he's one of those junglers where he either wins you the game or loses you the game. And I think that's what W needs.
Yeah, sure. I can see it. Like,
And he was the one who started the Trundle train.
yeah, he did. Yeah, I remember that actually. Top esports. It's top esports. It's basically, it's 369, Nayu, Cream, Jackie Love, and
Hung.
yeah, but there's another ADC. I am not gonna try to pronounce that. Jackie.
Jackie?
Yeah, something like that.
That also sounds like Jackie.
Yeah, it's Jackie. It's Jackie and Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie and Jackie.
But I'm not expecting too much more than I saw last year.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting anything at all, actually. TT, we skip, I guess.
Do we skip? Yeah, we skip.
Yeah. Ultra Prime, nothing to speak about
Yeah,
really.
skip.
Weibo.
Ooh.
Weibo is Sika, JJ, Shahu, Elk, and Erha. I think that is Academy.
Yeah. I mean, that looks like a pretty good roster.
This is a solid team.
This is a very solid team.
Eh,
JJ, very good. Sika has been very good or like has been consistent in LPL for a while. And then Elk, obviously really good ADC coming from BLG. And then it was Xiaohu, obviously. I don't think I need to speak about him.
Yeah.
And then Academy, Erha, no clue.
Yeah,
But
we'll have to see.
yeah, I think that sounds like a solid roster.
Yeah, there's not much more to say. You summed it up pretty well. We're done with the LPL, so we're gonna go a bit into meme territory now.
Ooh.
Drut NLC team. So it's Drut, Force,
Pobel.
Pobelter, Jack Spectra, and Vagar V2.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's the best I can say. What the fuck?
That what sums it up. It's pretty funny because
Wait.
no. It's very funny because the NLC has a rule
Oh yeah.
where you can't have players who are below certain ranks.
Yeah.
So I don't really know the specifics, but I don't think you're supposed to be able to have a platinum
No, you're
free
not.
jungler in the NLC.
It's Diamond 3 or higher.
Current.
Current or peak the last split.
Yeah.
Sure. They're screaming
Golf.
from the other side of the
Golf. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like a good team though, like except Forsen.
Yeah.
Does sound really good because Jack Spectra obviously has played in LC before. Pro Belter.
Planet Worlds.
Yeah, and then Vagar V2, very good coach. I don't know how well he will do as support.
Yeah,
But he
he's
primarily
challenger
plays mid
support.
lane. Yeah, and then Drutut, obviously, very good top laner, but he mostly plays the range champs, so we'll see how he does that there against other LC top laners.
LEC? You said LEC.
I think I said
NLC.
NLC.
Okay, I might just be deaf. Sloppy Walrus also has a team. It's not as interesting. Bomba. But it is Sloppy Walrus after all. It's gonna be entertainment to the maximum.
Yeah.
We know that for sure. There's another team in the NLC.
What team is that?
It is a Swedish team actually.
Oh.
Big up Sweden. Leo. They're gonna do great. Do you know why they're gonna do great, Måns?
I don't know actually. Tell me.
Because I'm sitting right next to their top laner. Måns is in the NLC, everybody. Let's go. I'm gonna add effects here, so it's gonna be cool. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Okay, I'm not that good. Yeah, but you're in the NLC. How does it feel?
It's really good. Like, I'm very excited about this. I honestly think this split will, like, this is a very big opportunity, and I'm very grateful to have it. Originally, I was set to play in Swedish league for the Leo Academy team, but I got a crown on the main spot, and now I'm there, and I'm very happy to be able to prove what I'm gonna go for and prove the NLC and other ERLs. Everyone is watching that who I am and what I'm gonna do.
I would like to add that was all me. So thank me. Yes, all me. I also just really quick about the Leo team. There are new names in Dompong and Cast, but also Rusty Sniper has been playing NLC before. He holds the kill record in the NLC with 28 kills on Jin, shout out. And Furby coached in DMG in the NLC last year, who is the mid laner.
Yeah, and he coached last split. Even.
Oh yeah, he coached last split even. So, like, I have big hopes for the team.
Yeah.
And I have big expectations because Russians are really good at HC.
Yeah.
And
he also promoted Ioma from Prime 2 to Prime 1.
Yeah,
as a sub.
Yeah, and what's it called? One man's army.
Yeah, a one-man army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He promoted them to Prime.
To Prime 1, yeah, from Prime 2.
He promoted Leo from Swedish Division 1.
Yeah, to NLC. Yeah.
And he has played in the LVP.
Yeah.
Spanish League. So, like, he's a really solid ADC.
Yeah.
And the rest of the team, I can't really say much because
Yeah.
I've only seen the Swedish League, and the Swedish League isn't that competitive.
Yeah.
But
I mean, comparing it to other like NLC minor regions, it's more competitive, but obviously it's not as close as competitive.
Yeah.
To other major leagues.
So, yeah, I'm really excited to see it. There's also gonna be a lot more content around here now, both from the pod and Leo, and there's also gonna be content coming from your side as well, from streams and stuff like that. So definitely check that out. Yeah, we're gonna be a lot more active, basically, than last year.
Yeah.
And something I also want to add, the other 3 episodes that we have, I will unlist them because I am really not happy with quality. Like, Mons is smiling because he knows how shit they were. I'm really not happy with the quality of them. So I'm gonna unlist them. And maybe in the future, who knows?
Yeah.
We might put them out for like fun nostalgia trip. But I am personally not happy with the quality, so they're gonna be removed. So this is actually the official first episode.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Yeah.
Which I just realized, if this is the first official episode, we didn't do introductions. But it's fine, because we just made them. In the first episode we ever made, we did introductions where basically, like, I was like, hello, I am Benim.
Oh, yeah.
I am nothing really. I'm just a league fan. I'm just an esports fan. Yeah. And yeah, Mons is a competitive top laner. Yeah, but we didn't do that, but it's fine because we already did it, basically. I have nothing more to go over, really.
I'm chilling.
Other than check out Mon's socials, they're gonna be linked in the description. Check out mine as well, because I really post a lot, definitely. Although I am planning, but that will be in the future, because I still have to... there's still, what's it called? Some specifics I have to look out, that we're gonna talk about later, actually. Yeah, other than that, I don't have much to say.
Yeah.
Do you have any parting words?
Thank all you lovely people for watching this. And I appreciate you all. That's about it.
Yeah, Mons clearly has never done an outro before in his life, so I'ma do it. Thank you guys for watching the first real episode of Between Queue and Review. I have been your host, Benim. This has been your co-host, Mons. And we will see you all in the next episode. Thank you and goodbye.